for a fact.
Good money, good money.
This is something I wanted for myself a long time ago. I just never thought it was gonna happen. This is definitely gonna be a treat for the fans. Two of the hardest hitters in boxing, David Benavidez and Gervonta Davis.
We've been training here for the past. Every time we focus and ourselves 100% on boxing, we know exactly where we're going.
I'm not a kid anymore. Taking my priorities serious. These things matter.
I read a lot of messages that people send me, and there's people be like, you know what, bro, you're an inspiration to me. You motivate me a lot. That's really what keeps my engine going. I can't let these people down, and I won't let these people down. I definitely do it for the fans. I don't think the fans know how much they mean to me. They're not even my fans. I feel like they're my family.
I don't want to lose. I hate.
The hard work is officially underway. Gervonta Davis has started a demanding new training camp alongside Team Benavidez, and the first clips from camp are already getting plenty of attention. Could this be the beginning of the comeback that shapes the next chapter of his career?
David Morrell is definitely in trouble for this fight. At the end of the day, nobody fights like me. He's definitely in for the hardest fight of his life. I'm evolving as a fighter and as a man.
Number one.
David Benavidez, he's another guy that's coming inside the ring. If it do play a big part, I take advantage of it.
As the training videos kept gaining attention, Sean Porter said that Gervonta Davis seems to have built a strong bond with Jose Benavidez Sr. He explained that real progress in camp usually depends on trust and feeling comfortable with your coach. Porter believes Tank has now found someone who lets him stay true to himself while working closely with him, and that connection could help bring out the very best in his performances.
I feel like he's comfortable with Jose. And just telling y'all what I know, sometimes that's all it takes. Whatever's gonna get this light flip up, turned on, and keep it on, sometimes it's comfort. I just need somebody that I feel comfortable with, that I can be myself with, and that, you know, when I'm ready to move, they move it. When they ready to move, I'm moving. I feel like he thinks he has that with Jose.
Fanon believes Gervonta Davis has a great opportunity to improve under the guidance of Jose Benavidez Sr. He praised Tank's natural ability and said that after working with the same coaching team for many years, a new voice and a different approach could help take his skills to an even higher level.
Gervonta Davis is going to do well with Jose Benavidez. Gervonta Davis is an extremely talented fighter. He probably has learned everything that he can learn from Kenny and Calvin, having been with those guys for so long. So it may do him some good to have different eyes on that.
YouTuber Showbiz the Adult believes that training with Jose Benavidez Sr. requires strong discipline and a high level of commitment right away. He pointed to Ryan Garcia's time with the team and explained that the Benavidez camp quickly fixed technical mistakes and pushed him to work at full intensity from the very beginning. In his opinion, that coaching was a major factor in Ryan's growth and success, and he believes Gervonta Davis could gain similar benefits from the same demanding environment.
I'm nowhere near fighter shape, but what I'm saying is they're going to teach you form, make you learn it right now, and practice it at a high pace. And that just killed me. I mean, completely washed me out. I mean, they did the same thing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia showed up there and he had to deal with the family, get all of that culture together and the community stuff together. Then he had to learn the form from David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Sr. He had to apply it right now and demonstrate it full speed. And what did that lead to? For the first time ever, Ryan Garcia could call himself champion. And I mean, not interim, not secondary, not kinda, but 100% full welterweight WBC champion. And it just so happened to follow training under the tutelage of Jose Benavidez.
Showbiz the Adult argued that Gervonta Davis has always been known for throwing very few punches because his style is built around patience, timing, accuracy, power, and high ring intelligence. However, he believes that strategy hurt Tank in the fight against Lamont Roach because Roach gave him very limited chances to land counters. Showbiz suggested that training with Jose Benavidez Sr. could help Davis improve his ability to create openings on his own before looking for counter shots. He described the move to join the Benavidez team as a smart step for the next phase of Tank's career.
Lack of activity is historic. I mean, he is the lowest volume fighter in the world. And a lot has to do with his timing, his IQ, his precision, and his power. He throws something when he sees something, but it just so happens to make him a low activity fighter. And against Lamont Roach, I think that has something to do with the trouble Lamont Roach gave him, because Lamont Roach didn't give him much. So Gervonta, he really couldn't find too much to counter. And in that situation, he had to try to punch Lamont Roach open. And that just didn't work well for that fight. But getting coached by the Benavidezes, oh, they definitely know how to punch you open, then counter. I think Gervonta Tank Davis made a very headsy choice to try Jose Benavidez.
Greg Hackett welcomed the return of Gervonta Davis and described Tank as one of the most exciting stars in boxing today. He said that every time Davis steps into the ring, fans expect to see a spectacular knockout, and added that he hopes Tank's comeback opponent will be a respected and highly skilled contender who deserves the opportunity to face him.
Coming back, Tank's exciting. All the guys are exciting, but Tank, it's always a big question mark when Tank get in the ring. Somebody about to get knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? I just hope it's a good guy. Somebody, we can respect.
While Gervonta Tank Davis continues preparing for his return, attention has already started turning toward a possible mega fight with Devin Haney. As talk around the highly anticipated matchup keeps growing, Haney wasted no time accepting the challenge and showed that he is ready to finally make one of boxing's most talked about fights happen. Haney responded by saying, "Let's go." Davis pushed back against the rising confidence surrounding Devin Haney and suggested that a few victories can make fighters think they have reached a different level. He made it clear that fighting him is a completely different experience, and said that a showdown with a champion would bring Haney the biggest payday of his career, while also giving him the hardest challenge he has ever faced.
They get a few wins and they get a little above themselves. They ain't really like. They come see me and I give them a real. They get a real check. Yeah. A real check, and they get a real opponent. And I won't even say no real opponent, a real, the champ. They get the champ.
Meanwhile, Gervonta Tank Davis responded to Devin Haney by showing interest in finally ending their rivalry in the ring, and reports suggest that both camps have already started communicating. The long-awaited fight now seems closer than it has ever been. Davis made his intentions clear by saying he wants the matchup and is ready to make it happen. Adding even more momentum, Bill Haney said that talks about a potential fight with Gervonta Davis are not just speculation. He explained that conversations with Al Heyman have made him more confident that the bout can be finalized, and emphasized that there should be no dehydration or rehydration clauses with the fight taking place at a minimum weight of 144 pounds.
So I consider this as real. Me and Al have had discussions. That's made it even more real. Never has anyone said anything about any dehydration, rehydration, or anything for that matter. So I think that it should be, and what it should be, is a fair fight. And that weight is to be determined, but it won't be anything under 144 pounds.
Even as negotiations continue to move forward, Bill Haney admitted that one major challenge still remains. He believes the hardest part is convincing Gervonta Tank Davis to fully commit to the fight, rather than worrying about what will happen after the opening bell sounds. Despite that, Haney made it clear that he still has a great deal of respect for Tank and the people around him.
I think that's going to be the hardest part for Debo to get him in the ring than to actually be in the ring. And I think more people are starting to understand that maybe Bill Haney might have a little bit of truth to it by the confidence that we've shown about it. But ultimately, I have a lot of respect for him and that team.
Adding his own thoughts, Tim Bradley urged both sides to stop the talking and make the highly anticipated fight official. When looking at the possible matchup, he gave the advantage to Devin Haney, believing Haney's higher activity level, size benefits, and technical boxing ability could help him overcome Gervonta Tank Davis.
Just make the damn fights. That's it. Make the fights. Surprise us sometime. Please surprise us. Dang it. Less talking, more action. But that's my take on that fight. You want to know who I think would win if they were to fight? Devin Haney. Ooh, Tim, you crazy. Tim, you crazy. Ain't no way he gonna beat Tank Davis. Ain't no way. Tank got too much power for him. Tank this, Tank that. What about Dev? Dev been active. Dev been busy. I'm going with the more active fighter. The one that's been busy. That's who I'm going with. The bigger fighter. The guy that can box. That's who I'm going with.
According to Tim Bradley, the edge goes to the fighter who has stayed active and continued improving through regular competition. He stressed that overall boxing skills matter more than just having dangerous power. Bradley also welcomed the news of Gervonta Tank Davis possibly working with Jose Benavidez Sr. and hopes the partnership can bring back Tank's motivation and sharpen his focus.
Busy. I'm going with the more active fighter. The one that's been busy. That's who I'm going with. The bigger fighter. The guy that can box. That's who I'm going with. Tank can box? Yeah. Oh, and I'm hearing the also that Tank is getting ready, supposedly. Sorry about that, that's my dog. Supposedly, Tank is supposed to be going with Benavidez Sr. Really? Look, I'll say this. I hope that Benavidez Sr. can bring back some desire. I hope he can bring back a jar of desire and instill it in.
Meanwhile, Showbiz the Adult believes that a possible fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney should come with a fair 50-50 financial split. He acknowledged that Tank has been the bigger attraction at the box office, but argued that Haney's consistent activity and strong record have helped close the gap, especially after Tank's draw with Lamont Roach.
The Haneys start with 50-50. And then we can work from you standing strong down. That's how all negotiations happen. Now, do I think it's a 50-50 fight? Yes and no. Financially, obviously not. I would never see Tank Davis as an undercard. Never. But merit-wise, it's 50-50. Because Tank, where you been? Your last fight was a draw against Lamont Roach coming up. Debo became another division champion and been fighting and putting in work. Times Square cards and big time shit, right? So merit-wise.
Colonel Moughton analyzed the matchup by focusing on the weight class and explained that the agreed weight could have a major impact on the result. He believes Tank's power and strength make him the favorite at 145 pounds, but said the fight becomes much closer at 140. He added that Haney's movement and boxing skills could help him win rounds if Tank is unable to land his most powerful shots.
Devin versus Tank.
It depends on what weight. Like if it's at 35, then Devin, he not gonna be able to mess with Tank at all. I just feel like Tank too strong at 35, Devin just too weak at 35.
What if it's at 40? What if it's at 40?
Either fighter could win that fight. Tank, he got the power, and he got the equalizers. Anything can happen with Tank. But Tank give away a lot of rounds. So maybe if he's not able to land that punch and Devin just keep winning rounds, stacking rounds, and then maybe the last, 5 rounds, Devin just move around, play it safe.
Right.
That's Devin's decision, so either fighter could win that.
Alfamo Lopez shared a different view of Gervonta Davis and argued that his success comes less from traditional boxing fundamentals and more from constant pressure and natural intensity. Lopez believes Tank's tough fighting style was shaped by the demanding boxing environment in Washington, D.C., where physical strength and non-stop aggression were valued more than perfect technique. In his opinion, Davis developed into a relentless competitor rather than a classic technical boxer.
People don't understand this. Tank is not a boxer. He grew up from headbangers in DC, and they used to put a tire in the middle, put their foot in the middle of that tire, and bang it out in DC.
Turning his attention to the potential fight, Eddie Hearn praised Devin Haney for his professionalism, discipline, and commitment to boxing. At the same time, he described Gervonta Tank Davis as a rare talent with natural ability that is not seen often in the sport. Hearn believes the outcome could depend heavily on Davis's mindset, saying that a fully focused Tank has the skills to beat anyone. He also added that the winner of this fight would take a major step toward becoming one of boxing's biggest stars.
I mean, look, you just don't know how Tank's going to come back. When did he last fight?
March against Lamont.
So a year and a half? I mean, longer time he gets, say the fight happened in November, December, like a year and a half, and he's been through a lot. But Tank is an unbelievable talent.
As the rumors continued to grow, Devin Haney returned to training and started preparing for a possible showdown with Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney returned to sparring as his training increased for a possible comeback fight. The sessions were focused on improving his timing movement and overall skills as he prepared for his next challenge.
It's Haney time. You know what time it is. It's Haney time. I'm on it.
Devin Haney's trainer explained that Haney's success has always been built around his speed footwork and ring intelligence, especially from a young age. He said that moving up to 140 pounds has helped increase Haney's power, even though his main focus has always been using his boxing skills to outclass opponents and win rounds. The trainer believes Haney has grown into a more complete champion and is now starting to put more power behind his shots, which could make his punching ability a bigger factor in future fights.
With Devin's IQ and boxing, being young and having the speed and the legs, he's taking advantage of that now. While you're young, you got to use that speed and your legs, because as you get older, your legs and your speed deteriorates. You know what I mean? But Devin does have power. Speed is power. And going up to 140, he's got a lot more power now. And Devin always been a puncher. He's just been concentrating on speed, winning each and every round, winning each and every minute of every round. That's what's more important. But he's becoming more mature. He's a veteran champion now. And I think he wants knockouts now. So I think the power is really going to come out of Devin Haney from 140 pounds and up from here on.
That covers all the latest updates, but the biggest questions are still unanswered, and the boxing world will be watching closely to see what happens next. What are your thoughts on everything that took place? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing news updates and analysis. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.